Howdy folks, happy Tuesday and I hope you're all having a great week so far. However, as it is Tuesday, it's time for the weekly Atomic Shop update. So let's head on over and take a look at everything that will be available from today, April 8th, right through until April 15th. Alrighty, taking a quick look at the first page of the Atomic Store, and of course because the Mothman Equinox is going to be running for the next 2 weeks, right up until April 22nd, it's more than obvious that we are probably going to get some more Mothman themed items into the Atomic Shop, and this week we're kicking it off with a brand new bundle, which is all inspired by the Mothman. As you can see here, we do have the Moth Tracker Bundle. Now there's a couple of nice items actually included with this bundle. As you can see, first of all, you will get the Watcher player title suffix, you also get the Wise Charles painting stash box, you'll also get the Summoning Circle, which is this thing right here, and this will also grant an intelligence boost. So it's a little bit different to the Mothman Tome or the Mothman Altar that we can actually pick up as a reward or a plan. This is a little bit different, but this will actually give you an intelligence boost instead of like an XP buff. Moving on from that as well, you can get the Moth Tracker Searchlight and then also the Watchtower, which is this thing right here. Does look pretty nice. I do like the design on this one. And then lastly as well, you can pick up the Mothman Cultist Candelabra. So definitely a nice few things included with this particular bundle. Obviously, if you are a fan of the Mothman and the lore behind the whole, you know, the cultists and the Mothman and all that kind of stuff, this is definitely a great week to get your hands on a lot of this stuff. Now, obviously, look, you can pick up some of the items from that bundle separately. The Watchtower will be 700. Again, I really do like this design. I think it is nice. Obviously, it's not a particularly big Watchtower, but it is pretty nice to add into your camp. Now, also as well, as I said, the Summoning Circle, it will be 700 atoms, and as mentioned, it will grant you that intelligence boost. It's nice just to have another item in our camp that we can actually use to get an intelligence boost, but obviously there are a few things there like the Mechanical Derby and so forth that will also grant you that intelligence boost. So if you feel like you're missing out, don't worry, there are other options there to actually get those intelligence buffs anyway, but a nice little addition there for the week or the couple of weeks of the Mothman. Also as well, we have the Moth Tracker Searchlight. That will be 250 atoms. Definitely a nice searchlight to add to the many searchlights that we do have already in Fallout 76. But then also as well, we have the Cultist Candelabra. Definitely a nice one. 500 atoms. Nice, you know, it has the Mothman on it. It's pretty cool. It'll cost you 500. Also as well, as you can see there, the Charles painting stash box, that will be 500, and that's actually pretty cool. That's actually a stash box that we can actually place in the wall, which looks cool. So as you can see there, store them and all your valuable items to the stash box on a wall painting of Wise Charles, and obviously Charles is one of the NPCs that we meet during the Mothman Equinox. Definitely a cool one and a nice little addition, the fact that we now can actually have a wall stash box. I do like that. That's pretty cool. I might even try and pick that up this week if I can. Now also making a return, of course, you know, we do have a lot of Mothman stuff, so we have the Mothman Devotee bundle. So included with this, you'll definitely get a nice couple of little skins for the likes of your Pip-Boy, backpacks, all that kind of good stuff. Definitely a few nice items included there. Also making a return is the Mothman Paints and Lamp for your power armor. It's getting a 40% discount and it will go down there to 720 atoms, and pretty much you can apply this to most of your sets of power armor. And then lastly, to add to the lovely celebrations, we have the Vengeful Mothman emote. Definitely a nice one to add to that. It is a really cool emote, and I do like the music that plays in the background. Moving on, we have everything from last week. We did go over this in detail there last week. This was the Abandoned Clinic bundle. Again, look, you can check out last week's video. And just a quick update in regarding this particular item here, because I did actually purchase the bundle. Unfortunately, I didn't get around to actually making a separate video to kind of showcase this, but I do want to kind of touch on this particular item here. So with the blood transfusion pump, essentially when you do get this, it will actually grant you rads. Now, from my testing, it only kind of gave me roughly about maybe quarter to about half of a sort of bar's width of my HP bar worth of rads, because I am a ghoul with this particular character. But the unfortunate thing is that it doesn't allow you to go back for a second or third consecutive time after quite a considerable amount of time. Like, I've waited around for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, not actually right beside it, but I did go off and do a few other things, and it kind of looks like I think I could be wrong in saying this, but in some instances I found that it could take up towards about maybe an hour, maybe a little bit longer longer to actually use this again. I don't know if maybe that's an issue with it, but you know, the fact that there are so many other options like toxic goo that can actually give us rads a lot more quicker, and then obviously this can only generate a small dose of that. It just, I don't know. Like, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you did purchase this last week, let me know, because honestly, I'm a little bit sort of 50-50 on this one. You know, is it really worth every bang for your buck when it comes to this particular item? Because again, there's so many other ways you can actually get rads, even especially if you're a ghoul character. But yeah, do let me know below in the comments. Moving on, we have the greatest hits. The greatest hits are back with all the Mothman stuff. Of course, as I said, we will be getting a lot of Mothman themed things. So as you can see here, the Mothman Cultist Camp Bundle is making a return. It's getting a 30% discount. Now, I'm not going to go through every single item in detail because obviously, as you can see, there's quite a lot of items included in this. But again, look, definitely make sure to check it out if you have missed out on these before. Also as well, the Cultist Dungeon Bundle is getting a 30% discount. Cool couple of outfits there and camp items you can pick up as well. Again, look, I'm not going to go through everything individually, but look, it is nice it's getting that 30% discount. We're also getting that lovely Mothman outfit bundles. As you can see there, 30% off. You'll be able to pick up that for the likes of your power armor as well. That will be the headpiece that you can pop on. And then also as well, there's a few other outfits and Pip-Boy skins included with this. So a nice bundle to pick up if you have missed out on it before. Now, also as well, we do have the return of the Mothman billboards, the cultist statues. We're also getting the Wing Clipper outfit. Definitely an awesome outfit. This was actually one of my go-to outfits there for quite a long time when this actually first came out. Definitely a nice one. Also as well, we have the Mothman plushie backpack, 30% off. We're also getting the Mothman cultist torches. That's getting 50% off. And then also as well, the Mothman paint for the Pip-Boy. That's actually getting a nice little 30% discount there. All of those items there for the next 6 days. Moving on to some of the free and special offers. We have the Vault-Tec paint there for the Flamer. So if you want to pick that up, I'm nearly sure that is free today. We're also getting a free Scouts banner. Hey, there we go. We haven't had one of those in quite a while. So there you go. We're getting a free Scouts banner today to add to our lovely Fallout sort of start of the week Atomic Shop updates. There you go. Also as well, the hanging planters are getting 50% off there for the next 23 hours. And making a return is the watch post for you Fallout First members. You'll get a 50% discount on that. And apparently the Atomic Shop is currently offline. You will only see owned items. So something has happened there to the Atomic Shop while I was in the middle of making that. Who knows what happened? Maybe they needed to update it, but there was nothing really else. Everything that was just kind of like the Fallout First stuff that we've already seen before. So anyway, with that pretty much marking the end of this, let's move on to the daily and weekly challenges. For today, you will need to build 3 turrets or traps in a workshop or camp. You'll also need to complete the Mothman Equinox once, so that'll pretty much be on the hour of every hour, so make sure to visit Point Pleasant when you can at the top of the hour. Also as well, consume 1 vintage alcoholic beverage, craft 2 chems, craft or scrap a melee weapon 5 times, kill 10 blood eagles, and then also as well, kill 5 canines. Moving on to the weekly challenges. For this week, you will need to complete the Mothman Equinox 5 times, drink 5 Nuka Grape, harvest 30 wild plant or fungi, kill 30 cultists during the Mothman Equinox event, kill 12 lost, kill 9 anglers. Also as well, plant 25 crops in a workshop or camp in free cam. Also as well, scrap junk to produce aluminum 15 times, and then lastly, scrap junk to produce silver 10 times. However, that's everything for today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments on some of the items showcased today and what you might be picking up this week. If you're new here and you found today's video informative, consider giving the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel so you never miss out on future videos. To our channel members and subscribers, thank you for your continued support and helping the channel to grow. If you're picking up anything over on the Bethesda Gear Store and you'd like to support this channel, you can use my creator code BT76Ghoul4 until April 15th to receive 20% off of your entire purchase. Until next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, welcome to Vault 93, and I'll catch you all in the next video.